Hi, Ravi. Good
Hello,
morning.
Kavita.
Yes,
Good
and
morning.
welcome to this interview. Look forward to learning a lot more about you and your new venture. So, Ravi, first of all, let me say congratulations on your new venture, Momo Jojo's. So, tell me,
Thank you
how
so much.
did this journey start?
I have been working in IT for last 10 years.
Okay,
And after one time, we think what next? What next we will do, which will excite me.
correct.
Most of my friends, they are moving to US, Canada, taking PR for Australia. So I thought we have 100 crore people in India. So they are 100 crore customers, not a people. So there's a huge market in India and we can do something big in India itself. So 2 years back, me and my wife, a nice Sunday, we went to Yausta restaurant and we ate a nice dim sum. So I got an idea, why cannot we recreate these kind of dim sum for a local market? So I started doing research on this particular segment. So this year I got an opportunity to buy a brand called Momo Jojo. And once the lockdown is over, we recreated our momos, and I'm sure you have seen that pics also.
Yes,
So turned out to be very good. Yeah.
very nice. So, um, I was trying to see if I could share. I will share the Momo pictures later. So,
Okay.
why did you choose, this particular Chinese momos? Is it because of your inspiration of going and eating there and you really liked it? Um, what was your inspiration behind choosing this Momo Jojo?
First Yeah, first thing, I like the momos. Also the Chinese segment. It's a 27% of Indian food market, so it's a very huge market itself, right?
Yes.
Second thing, the entry barrier. I mean, entry barrier is less, and cost and time involved is also less, and market size is big, and no one is doing this kind of momos in the market. In current market, they are making maida momos, not a starch momos. So I thought there's no competitor, and there's a lot of room for innovation, and people really like it. So that's the reason I choose this particular market.
Okay. And what is the market size right now?
Indian food market, the Indian complete food market is around 4.1 trillion rupees,
Wow.
and out of this, 27% is Chinese food.
Okay.
Even in Bangalore, average people they spend around 3,500 rupees eating outside. Average. And
Wow.
out of, if you see, yeah, it's 27% is Chinese itself. And out of 23%, I can say 5 to 6% is momos only. So it's
Okay.
a huge market and there's a lot of room for expansion. And we can do a lot of innovation in this particular segment.
Okay. So then what is your ultimate vision for Momo Jojo's?
So Momo Jojo is just a one start. Company name is Pandiji Food Private Limited. So we want to do something like Darden, what they have done in the US. Darden is the only restaurant company which is listed in a Fortune 500 list. And last year their revenue was 8 billion. So Momos is a one segment. When we will become a leader in this particular segment, we will move in other segments as well.
So what are some of the other segments that you're looking at? I think you also have a couple of Baskin Robbins franchises, if I'm right.
Yes, I had a Baskin Robbins franchisee. It was doing good, but I mean, as an investor, it's good. But as an entrepreneur, I have no, I don't have to do anything, right? It's someone
Correct.
else's brainchild, and we are, implementing it. So other ventures, which is in my mind, is to bring the lost cuisines of India. There are a lot of princely state which have very, very different kind of menus. So once this Momo Jojo will stabilize, I will start working on this lost cuisines, you know, of India, and let's see how we can market it.
Yeah. So looks like food is a huge passion area for you.
Yes, food is the best part is in food business is we don't have to wait for money, right? The moment we will serve within 30 minutes, we will get a money. In other production related thing, you have to wait for 1 month or 2 months to get the money.
Okay.
Also, yeah, bricks is very less.
Okay.
Also, food is we can do a lot of innovation in this particular.
Okay.
That's it. I choose.
Okay, so if there are some people watching this interview and they've been thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, do you have any wisdom that you have gained being an entrepreneur? What lessons have you learned? Do you want to share anything with us?
Sure. I can give you 10 pointers. If
Wow.
the answer of those 10 pointers are positive, anyone can invest in their ideas. Number
Okay.
one, we need to think about entry barrier. Whenever we are, let's say, if Reliance want to enter in airline segment, it's not easy for even Reliance is such a big, it's not easy. It will take 1 year, right? For
Yeah.
1 or 2 years for Mr. Ambani to enter in this. So when we are trying to do, we need to see what is the entry barrier and what is the cost and time involved. Most of our Tiltianers are working in a job, so how much they can invest time, right, in their
Correct.
venture. Also, we have to choose the market size. If the size of market is big, if you do innovation, then we can grab a big market.
Okay.
Or if the market size is less, then we need to be very, very specialized in this particular segment. Like Sensodyne toothpaste. Very few people are using, right? But Colgate is not entering in that segment, or even Patanjali is not entering in that particular segment.
Okay.
Also, competitor analysis. Colgate is not giving threat to Sensodyne, right? It's very
Yes.
small market. Also, we need to think about room of expansion. Like in Momo, we can, in Bangalore itself, we can open 10, 20 outlet, right? Small outlet we can open. But if it's a fine dine, then maybe 2 or 3. So we
Okay.
need to think how we can replicate and expand.
Okay.
Also, what kind of skills are available in the market? When we are entering, if we have a right resources, what are the kind of resources we have? Also, we need to think about return of investment, when we will get a return of our investment.
Very important for all of us.
Very, very important.
Yes.
And risks involved. Every venture have a risk, so we
Yes.
need to take a calculative risk.
Correct.
And the most important thing is safety net if the idea fails, right? Let's say if someone is from village and he doesn't have a safety net, how much he can invest? But if you have good family background, you can take more risk.
Yes.
So these are the few points I can suggest. If you will have a positive answer for all these things, you can go for your idea.
So if somebody wants to talk to you, Ravi, we can give them your number for if they want to start in this industry.
Sure. Always welcome.
So do you think that you'll ever give up your day job to do this full time?
And as of now, no,
Okay.
because once we will, capture considerable amount of market, then maybe I can
Yeah.
think. But all my business I'm doing with my job itself.
Okay. And do the company know that you are doing this? Your organization, are they okay with you doing this and working in Cisco?
And no,
Okay.
I have
So,
not discussed
okay.
this yet.
That's what I was thinking. So is it okay if somebody watches this video then from Cisco?
Yeah, sure, no
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm not a competitor of a Cisco. If I
Yes,
do some Cisco
absolutely.
training, then I can
Yeah.
understand. So I'm a kind of investor entrepreneur who is
Yeah.
doing something
So I'm
outside.
asking you this because a lot of us, maybe want to keep our day jobs, but still want to, do something and diversify our income in different ways. So I'm sure this is a question that all of them have. Can we do both? So that's why I asked you. So
Yeah, I mean, if you go to shopping mall, most of the outlet, the people have, it's their secondary income. It's
yeah.
not their full-time job.
Okay. So what is the ultimate vision for Momo Jojo's now in the next 6 months? Where do you see it going? Especially
In
because we're
next,
going through the COVID
yeah,
crisis right now. So
COVID crisis, this time is our time of survival. Next 6 months, we need to have enough cash flow so that we will survive for next 6 months.
okay.
After 6 months, we will focus on growth and
Okay.
yeah. So 6 months is a survival period.
So do you want to enter malls? Do you want to have standalone shops? Do you have any idea of where you want to take this company?
See, malls is a great place. We will get a great revenue from, because these kind of products will sell good in malls. And standalone stores is also good because we can serve Chinese also in that.
Okay.
We can do a lot of research on Chinese, and so revenue will grow more from the standalone.
It's faster, I guess,
Yes.
return. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been a part of the India Leadership think tank for some time, and Ravi, this time you're in, I think, Team Innovation, correct?
Yes.
So this actually goes hand in hand with what you're doing. You're really innovating, working in an IT company and still thinking, what else can I do? So do you think the India Leadership think tank has helped you in your growth as an entrepreneur and in innovation, in inspiring, in motivating others to do the same?
Yes, exactly. I can give you a live example. a real life example. In May, I was feeling very low, right? I have done investment, all my business were closed. So, I mean, I enter in a new venture. What should I do? So last week of May, I was thinking, what need to be done. So one golden nuggets which I learned is control the controllable.
Okay.
So I cannot control the rent, I cannot control the electricity bill, I cannot control the market, right? What I can control, I can control my ideas, I can control my vision, and I can control my staff. Firing a staff in this particular market is not a good idea, is a very immoral and unethical decision. So I kept all my 8 staff
Very
and
nice.
start working on my idea, right? That because that is the only thing I can do.
So that
Okay,
is something you
so
picked up from Tilt.
pardon me.
So that's something you picked up from Tilt.
Yes, control the controllable. That clears all my doubt. You know, there are lot of things I cannot control. What I control is my vision, my idea. So I started working on this on 4th June, 1st June actually. By 4th June, I got a chef from Yautsta, from where I got an inspiration. I got a chef from Taj, and
Okay.
4th, I hired them. 8th, we started working on it, and 18th of June, we launched our new product.
Wonderful. Congratulations. So I think
Thank you so much.
as soon as we have our face-to-face meeting, we're all looking forward to eating momos from Momo Jojo's.
Sure, always welcome.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ravi, for sharing your thoughts with us. We appreciate it and we look forward to hearing more. And if anybody has any questions and want to invest or want to learn more about this, please contact Ravi. And Ravi, anything else you want to say?
No, I think I would suggest, just follow your dreams, and because dreams are more costlier than money, it's better to invest and do something rather than regretting in the end of life. So,
Thank you so much. I'm just going to share some of your pictures that we have of Momo Jojo's. Let's see, share. Yeah. So this is one of the flyers. Then we have one more. I love your logo. They look like all momos put together. So
thank you so much.
thank you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this interview. This is the first of many interviews that are going to come up. This is a way of getting to know your Tiltians. So look forward to interviewing a lot more of you.